couple miles from the Colorado State Capitol building. It's in Power Field at Mile High here in Denver. Tonight on Sunday Night Primetime, it's the Cleveland Browns and the Denver Broncos on Sunday Night Primetime. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22.
18 Cardinal.
Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. That's caught. It's Dylan Sampson. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 18 yards. A great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
I like this. Right out of the gate, finding ways to get the running backs involved early in the passing game. What that does throughout the rest of the game, Mike, is those linebackers, their drops don't get quite as deep. Those secondary defenders don't get quite as deep. So you know what it opens up down the road? Big-time shots downfield.
Now the former foul, Dylan Sampson. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle. From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 9. From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Well, taken in by Sampson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's the 2nd time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards.
First down.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. That's taken in by Franklin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll give it to Sampson. And his defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Milton. He's got his tight end, that's McBride. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up 1st downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that 3rd down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
From 29, here's 2nd and 4. Get out of the gun is Milton. That's to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Hawk 17. Hawk 17. 10.
Here's a 1st carry for their running back. And he'll try to keep his footing, manages to work it ahead for a couple of yards.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. This one intercepted. And the Browns are going to take possession. They've got it at their own 42.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception?
8 yards on the pickup.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Milton. Patch to the right side. Caught by McBride. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 14 on that hookup. It's a Browns first down.
14. And the Browns first down.
On the handoff, this is Sampson. He'll move it ahead for about 3 yards. Patrick Queen, the linebacker. They're on the tackle. On 2nd down, here's Milton. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Joe Milton sacked. A loss of 9 yards. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So a turnover-filled first quarter has come to an end. 0-0 is the score. Greg and I back in Denver in just a moment. Start of the second. Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a tough 3rd and 15 in front of them.
Here we go. Mustang 19. 70 Lions. 3.
Now Milton. Oh, this pass rush dialed in right now. They get him again. Punting time for the Browns. They're set to kick it away. To return, it's Jackson. And that's good work on this return as he brings it past the 25. To throw here to begin the drive. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Flushed to his left. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage, tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up first down.
And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Denver first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay. Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
They'll look to throw. Escaping to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
And you can see really why this offense has leaned on the ground game. I mean, can't you, Mike? I mean, the passing attack really needs somebody to provide a spark because they have not been able to get anything going here before the half. We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. Aggressive call there. Works out as they convert on fourth down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw again. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Here we go, set. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Buffalo 18. Steady.
Back to the air one more time. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Let's go now. Come on, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Let's go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is caught by the tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Broncos. That is second TD catch of the season.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
This will be returned from the 6. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
Come on, 19 tight, not 19, 18. Grab 60, grab 60. Let's go.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. He'll get that out wide to Sampson, and he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Here comes second and 4.
Cougar 19. 19, 18. 70 Rangers, Buffalo 18. Okay.
Looking to throw, it's Milton. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 17 yards on that play. First down, Cleveland.
18, cut 19.
Throwing is Milton. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Throwing, Milton. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he'll get about 12 yards here as he's out of bounds. That'll make things a little easier on 3rd down.
This guy's really starting to roll now. I mean, his involvement in the passing game just continues to pick up. And Until the defense identifies him as a pass threat, I expect this quarterback to keep looking his way.
That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. Troy Franklin, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I understand it's 3rd down and the quarterback's trying to make a play, Mike, but if you're going to make a dangerous throw on 3rd down, you're going to force the ball into tight coverage, at least do it past the sticks. Try to pick up that 1st down and maintain possession. He tries to thread the needle, ball falls incomplete, and now it brings up 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Milton. Escaping the pressure right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Patrick Surtain.
Milton's pass. Intercepted. It's a turnover on down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Off play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
And he's lucky this one didn't go back the other way, Mike. He got away with just a bad decision, bad throw, and defensively, you get a chance to steal a possession for your offense. You got to capitalize and make those plays.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Throwing now from the gun. He's got the hook up there to Cooper. And they're going to have a 1st down, and they're in field goal range as well, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Down inside the 10. And he is out of bounds. A gain of 11, and it's 1st and goal.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take over.
A run on 1st and goal. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal.
Let's go now. 60.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Touchdown, Denver. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. Now a timeout signal for him, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
19 right. Here we go. Here we go. Hot 60 Maverick.
Throwing on second down is Milton. Open man downfield. It's Franklin. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This one from 49. He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Browns are on the board just before halftime.
And at this point, they need all the points they can get. So kudos to them coming away with 3 before the half. And I think they're going to need an overall better performance offensively going forward if they plan on pulling off this second half comeback.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the set. Set. Cougar 19.
The RPO, that one is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Mike, these are the spots that if I was a play caller, I think I'm calling up something down the field. You know the defense is really packed in tight, anticipating a run. Now's the time, play action, and throw it over their head. They take a little bit more of a conservative approach, still get stopped for no gain, brings up 3rd and short.
Here we go. Here we go.
Try to pick this one up on the ground. It's a pickup of 12. First down, Broncos.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
On second down, here's Milton. That'll be taken in by Sampson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 3rd and long, here's Milton. He connects with Mims. And he will go all the way. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Cleveland. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. A handoff as they try to run it here. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and
now faking the give. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a 1st down.
And I think it's really been to all of our surprise. We haven't really had to say his name very much so far, and I think you can give the defense all the credit for that. There's his 1st catch of the game, and it comes here in the 3rd quarter.
Moving to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 35, here's 2nd and a yard. They'll look to throw again. That's complete on the tight end screen. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down. Open man left side. He's got it. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. That is caught at the 3. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. This drive has been methodical, but will they turn it into 6 points? It is 1st and goal.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the 3rd quarter. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready?
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. Back to the air one more time. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Broncos. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. The extra point is good. Broncos will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. That one's going to skip into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
So on first and 10, here's Milton. That's complete his big target, McBride. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Gain of 18. That's good for a Browns first down. A gain of 18 on the play. First down.
Here's Milton now on first and 10. That's caught downfield by McBride. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
First down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Browns.
On first down, here's Milton. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's a Browns first down. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That's three. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Riley Moss.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
They'll begin here on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up second and 2.
Here's second and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And this defense plays it beautifully. They knock him back to the 7.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down and 5. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Denver first down.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
From the gun, here's a handoff. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead. but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. Go.
On second down, on a run. Well, how about a reverse instead? And now the defense is going to take their first time out. Remember, they get an extra one built in with 2-minute warning coming up momentarily.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it. They were prepared for it. And
under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. This fourth down is looming. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return.
Their own 39-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
Ready.
To the air. It's Milton. Now here comes the screen to Sampson. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. They'll come up now for 2nd down. And in motion is Brown.
60 Bobcats.
They'll drop to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
a great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down.